Unfortunately for the world, I think Donald Trump has a very simplistic way of looking at things.
Okay.
He looks at America like a company,
Okay.
and he thinks of himself as CEO of USA Incorporated. He's like a trader, like a transactional thinking.
Why do you think does Trump impose so much tariffs right now? Ano bang nagagawa nito sa mga ekonomiya ng mga countries? Welcome back, Wilson,
Yes.
for another episode of Pandesal Talks, no?
Another round of breads, huh?
Yun.
We should be eating bread.
Ang ganda ng kulay ng ating breads today, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, Wilson, today's topic, I wanna look foreign naman, no?
Yes.
Doon tayo sa USA with their new president,
The biggest headlines in the
Donald
world.
Trump, biggest headline in the world from an economic standpoint.
Yes.
Mr. Wilson Flores, my question to you is, why do you think does Trump impose so much tariffs right now? Ano bang nagagawa nito sa mga ekonomiya ng mga countries?
Ang very amazing about Donald Trump, the president of the US, he has this simplistic idea of the economy. He has a very simple idea. He is like a trader, like a transactional thinking. He is thinking that America has been losing money every year.
Okay.
He looks at America like a company,
Okay.
and he thinks of himself as CEO of USA Incorporated. So when you look at the balance sheet of the US in a simplistic way, like the way he thinks, na USA every year exports less than imports.
Okay.
Every year it imports more things from the whole world
Okay.
and exports little. So every year the US suffers what we call deficit,
Okay.
trade deficit.
Okay.
And then in his mind, that is a net loss. Parang like a company, you sell less but you spend more money every year. So you are losing money every year.
Okay.
And in his mind, partly true. But unfortunately for the world, I think Donald Trump has a very simplistic way of looking at things, which I think is not totally correct, because he does not consider other aspects of the economy as income for the U.S., like intellectual property earnings,
Okay.
like foreign investment earnings, like tourism of U.S. is very important before
Okay.
financial transactions, services.
Okay.
In many aspects, America is still ahead. It's not totally negative, but partly Trump is partly correct that America has been losing competitive edge. America is losing out to China in manufacturing, in making cars, in making phones, in making anything, shoes, clothes, hats, anything, even the Make America Great Again stickers and hats and all these gimmicks niya are all made in China,
Yep.
made in Vietnam, made in Mexico. So he's angry or upset.
Okay.
He thinks he can correct it by imposing tariffs on the whole
Every world. Right.
Every country that exports to America, he imposed unilaterally without properly informing the other countries, without properly going through Congress, just by presidential directive or instructions, he raised all these tariffs. So it created chaos in the world economy, in the stock markets worldwide. It created big headaches for American stocks, for American
Yeah, bagsak daw ngayon.
people. So he did not realize, yung ginawa niyang yan is a simplistic and wrong solution to a more complex problem.
Okay. Okay.
So what happened now is he immediately panicked, and then after a while, he said he will postpone all the tariffs 90 days. Kasi all the other countries in the world, India, Japan, Korea, everyone in the world, including Philippines, started talking to Trump people, saying, we will negotiate it with you. We will negotiate a good deal na good for USA and
Okay.
good for the other countries.
Okay.
So he had an excuse. He backtracked and announced the whole world he will suspend it now 90 days. Thinking within that 90 days, he will get a deal from all these countries that would look good. Unfortunately, one country that he has targeted nonstop by bad-mouthing that country nonstop and increasing the tariff and threatening that if you don't
Yep.
comply is another proud country with a source of pride na 5,000 years hindi sila will be bullied. They don't want to be bullied. China.
And
So,
they have the economic power and muscle to fight back, no?
very very interesting because I believe President Donald Trump of USA miscalculated. He
Okay.
thought China is like any other country. He thought China is like India, Korea, Japan, all these countries, and Europe. They will all immediately come here and beg USA to be nice to them. China announced that for every tariff you raise, I will also raise very high. And then Trump threatened them with trade war. China said, you started this. China said USA, Trump started it, not them. But if you want war, we will give you war
God.
all the way to the end.
My God.
They will not back down.
Newspapers right now and headlines, Wilson, actually say that China might be winning the trade war because,
Ready.
di ba? Kasi
Yes.
yung cellphone daw, in-exempt agad ni Trump.
Because
Ano nangyari doon?
nagwala yata lahat ng mga businessmen in America. Bumagsak ang stocks, bumagsak ang US dollar, bumagsak ang bonds. Everything about US bumagsak.
Right.
And then they were complaining. They realized 90+% of their cell phone made in China.
Ayun.
All their iPhones are made in China. All their iPads, Apple. So na-shock sila. If you do that, all the Americans will no longer have cell phones. They might be using ano na.
I even heard that one of the things that China did to retaliate as well is ipinigil niya lahat ng mga jets. Usually nagsusupply siya ng jets. I forgot the term. Boeing.
Boeing.
Yeah, Boeing jets, right?
It's the biggest plane manufacturer in the world. China stopped all the import na shock sila. And China said they are prepared for all-out war in trade.
My God.
Because, number one, the Chinese people are not afraid of hardship.
Grabe, no?
Number two, the Chinese economy is very productive, is very globally competitive, and the customers of China exports is not USA only. All the countries in the world from Africa to South America. So unfortunately for the American people, there is now economic uncertainty in America. There are even many predictions that there will be a recession. Recession, ibig sabihin, baksak ng ekonomiya ng US. And ang very tragic about this is self-inflicted recession. If ever it will happen, the recession, or maybe it's happening already now, it's not the fault of other countries or
Exactly.
weather or some accident. It's the fault of the president of the USA. He inflicted this damage to his
Grabe.
own economy. And then now, a few days ago, he announced that he will backtrack na. He announced he will bring down the tariff against China. And he announced that he believes in a few weeks, China and USA will have a deal. After he said that, China announced, we are not talking. There
Wow.
will be no deal. There will
Grabe.
only be a deal if you bring down the tariff first, then we talk. Napahiya si Trump. Kasi ang pinapakita ni Trump, bravado, macho, matapang siya. In fairness, USA is still the biggest economy in the world based on GDP, GNP. But some people, some economists told me, who are not Chinese, who are not even Asian, based on PPP, purchasing something, parity, something. It's another way of computing. China economy is actually, in reality, bigger than US.
Grabe.
Already now.
Actually, statistics say that dati, Chinese exports to USA around 20% na.
Now, less than
Ngayon,
15.
13 na lang daw. 13%. So I guess
Yes.
that's why they're more courageous, they're more brave to say, patigasan to, right?
And nakakatawa dito, Trump did not do his homework. I think all his time he was not doing homework. Nakakatawa. Why not homework? Most of the exports of USA to China are low technology items.
Okay.
soybean, flour,
Mm.
mga easily replaceable items. Like for example, the first Donald Trump administration before, when he started the trade war, China immediately talked to Brazil. We will buy more soybean from you. We will cut our import from USA. He wants to hurt the US back,
Grabe.
strike back.
Mm.
Easy to replace, easy to get another country with a lot of food, a lot
Yep.
of grains.
Yep.
Russia, they could buy flour from Russia, they could buy food from Russia. US, no special monopoly on soybean and agriculture products
Okay.
and food. But unfortunately for USA, they import high value, high technology items from China, which are not replaceable in that volume by other countries. The lesson of Donald Trump, big mistake. No man is an island.
Exactly.
Even if you're the richest, even if you're the
Most
richest
powerful.
person,
Yep.
the richest country
Yep.
in the world, you cannot be arrogant.
Mm.
You cannot think the whole world revolves around you.
Mm.
You can dictate and demand
Mm.
the whole world to listen to you. The whole world is based on mutual respect,
Mm.
reciprocity, and helping each other out.
Yep. Actually, one of the things na nakakatawang comment is that thank Donald Trump for uniting other countries together.
USA. Ito pa. I want to mention something to me which is a little bit sad. To me, what is sad is in our Philippine government, in the Philippine context,
Mm.
this tariffs by USA doesn't seem to be a big emergency. There's no sense of urgency and panic or preparedness
Ganun na.
from the Philippines. What is going to happen to the Philippine economy? Many people forgot or many people do not know Philippines is one of the few countries in the world with good surplus with USA. And the tariff against us is also bad.
My God. Kahit I think roughly, I heard our tariff hindi naman gano'ng kataas. I think at 17%
17%.
compared to neighboring East Asian countries, right? Na 49%, 24%, right?
But Lance, I will tell you something. How come Singapore, richer, bigger economy than the Philippines, their tariff is only 10% lower than the Philippines? Why is their leader complaining? Why is our government of the Philippines
Thinking.
not complaining with the US? Why are we not negotiating with them in a very assertive way, respectful as friends, but we cannot be forced to accept
Ang
all
galing.
these
Ang
tariffs
galing.
unilaterally
Mm.
without complaining,
Yeah.
even as friends? And why is Singapore having this sense of urgency and emergency to prepare to center their economy and boost trade with China and other countries, while we in the Philippines are not talking about the tariff effects on the Philippine economy and the ordinary people? Anong gagawin natin to overcome this chaos?
Yeah. Kasi even if it's not high, tumaas pa rin at the end of the day, right?
Yes, and we are not a very big
Okay.
export country.
Let's say you are President Trump and his secretaries,
Yes.
right, and his team. One of the things that they mentioned is why they are doing this, albeit it looks foolish for some people, is that they want to make USA a manufacturing mega power again. Kasi,
Allow me to comment on that.
okay,
Alam mo, that is what I said, Trump has a simplistic mind. He's like a teenager. Sorry to the teenagers. He is like a simple-minded teenager.
okay.
Kasi there are many teenagers who are very wise already. Alam mo why? He thinks up to now that if you put up high tariffs in America against all the imports
Yeah.
coming in, automatically everyone will move their factories to USA
Exactly.
to produce their iPhones, to produce their cars, to produce their clothes. I don't see manufacturing going back to USA anymore because manufacturing will not come back just because of tariff. What will happen if you have tariff, but you have lousy companies, lousy factories in America, lousy engineers? You will create protected local companies that are subsidized and uncompetitive, who will suffer? The economy and the consumers.
Okay.
So I doubt that it will go back to their country.
I think one statement from Mr. Bennett, 'di ba, yung tao ni Trump was that
Yes,
I think medyo natatakot na rin sila because China daw has produced more warships in a span of 1 year
yes.
than USA did in so many years, right? So from a manufacturing standpoint, I guess you could say that naghahabol ang USA right now, 'di ba?
Gusto nila maghabol, pero hindi sila nakakahabol.
Okay.
For
Okay.
example, the last American phone brand that I remember, Motorola. What other phone brands do you have from the USA? Wala na. When the time of our grandfathers, great grandfathers, there were so many American cars. Now, no more. Japanese cars, then Korean cars, and now it's all China cars.
Yep. Yep. Right now, bumabagsak daw ang stock market. Mainly because of these tariffs as well, right?
Because all of those are negative, number one. And number two, uncertainty. Kasi Donald Trump created all these tariffs, announced all these tariffs without logic, without scheduling, just parang unilateral announcements. One more thing, I read that many states in America are suing Trump. I think 10 or 20 states are suing him for illegal raising of tariffs.
Okay.
Do you know why? Because based on my readings, in America, you can only raise tariffs through Congress. It cannot be by the president. It's not a dictatorship. It's not, USA is not run by an emperor or king. You have to go through Congress. The only exception, if there is an emergency. I think Trump is using the US trade deficit as a supposed emergency.
As an MSME business owner, tingin mo ba, Wilson, what is your prediction? Do you think Filipino business owners will also feel this trade war impacting their day-to-day operations?
It will impact all economies in the world. If Trump doesn't restore sanity and stability to the world economy, everyone will be affected.
Thank you so much.
We are all going to be affected.
Okay.
Some government officials claim that the Philippines will benefit now because supposedly we have less tariffs than China and Vietnam and Thailand. I don't think it's as easy as that.
Hindi kaya that given that we have lesser tariffs, manufacturers will choose to relocate here in the Philippines instead of our neighboring countries like Vietnam, Thailand, and whatnot?
Theoretically, that is supposedly good news. Unfortunately, do we have the industrial environment? Do we have lower electricity costs? Do we have the ports to ship out all these exports if there are many? Those are big question marks.
Okay.
That's why we have to be prepared.
Tinitingnan lang ba to like yung tariff savings na makukuha mo if you relocate in the Philippines,
Yeah.
is that bigger than maybe the advantages of manufacturing maybe in Thailand, which is I guess more advanced in all of those things? Ganun ba yun ang pagtingin ng isang negosyante?
I think isang negosyante, isipin niya hindi lang one factor. Tariff is only one factor. Important yan. But they will consider many other factors. The overall investment climate of the Philippines, the peace and order for foreign tourists and investors, the efficiency of the whole economy, the bureaucratic red tape. Is it difficult to open a business here? Will it take
Oo nga, no?
1 year or 2 years just to get the permit to build a factory? Or is it easier to do it in Cambodia, Vietnam, or Thailand?
Dude, let's say gawa tayo ng predictions right now, Wilson. Do you think that this trade war will end anytime soon? Or if you think it will end anytime soon, what will it take for it to end?
I think today is, I think it will take I hope, I hope a lot. I hope in a few weeks it will stabilize because China is not backing down. Um, I heard the biggest retail companies in America, the Wal, Wal, Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
other big chains, the owners, I heard the bosses there are talking to Trump and his people, saying if you don't stabilize U.S.-China
Yep.
trade,
Yep.
there will be empty shelves down in the groceries,
Oh my
in
God.
the department stores in the coming week. That's very bad for American consumers. That's very bad for USA economy. So I hope in a matter of maybe a few weeks, a few months, I hope they will be forced to compromise.
Yeah. I think napakasampal din even to the America's biggest friends like Canada, right? Akalain mo yun?
Galit na galit.
Galit na galit, right? Eh,
Mexico also,
grabe.
the two biggest neighbors of USA, Canada and Mexico.
Right.
I think you don't. I think it was Singapore Prime Minister who said, "You don't treat your friends like that."
Exactly. I think, siguro mga bonus question na lang to, sir.
Yes,
What do you think about Trump, truly one of his biggest consultants and aides during his election, and even until now,
mm,
is businessman, one of the richest man in the world,
yes,
Elon Musk, right?
yes.
Do you think he's also behind some of these really questionable decisions?
In fairness to Elon Musk, I think I think Elon Musk is smarter than Donald Trump. At least I'll tell you why I think he's smarter. That's why I don't think the idea of all these tariffs came from Elon Musk.
Mm.
Because do not forget, Elon Musk never bankrupted his companies like the way Donald Trump bankrupted himself several times. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Donald Trump inherited $500 million business empire from the father,
Okay.
rich kid yan, spoiled rich kid, and then bankrupted himself one time, two times, three times. He has a mixed track record as a businessman. In fairness, Elon Musk never bankrupted himself yet. And number two,
He's the richest man
in the world.
ironically, di ba?
Number two, but the difference is that the one guy is a spoiled brat. Anak siya ni Fred Trump, the real estate tycoon. Spoiled brat yan. This other guy, self-made, was not wealthy, became wealthy. So I think Elon Musk is smarter than Donald Trump. Number two, Elon Musk, one of the biggest factories of his car factory is in Shanghai, Tesla. So
Oo nga, no?
I think Elon Musk
Mm.
will not push for this crazy, illogical,
Talo rin siya eh.
chaotic, because he knows the importance of international collaboration and
Yep.
cooperation worldwide.
Yep.
Number three, I think I feel sad for Elon Musk because he accepted the offer invitation of Trump to join his government. I heard he has created many unnecessary enemies. I heard in Europe many people do not want to buy Tesla because of Trump.
Yeah. I even saw funny reels na Tesla ang mga kotse nila. But since Trump became president, nilalagyan na lang ng sticker ng Honda. Nilalagyan na ng sticker ng Toyota.
Not only that,
Right?
because of him, the companies of Elon Musk became too political. So branded politically, very bad for him.
Yeah. If you're the point of view of Elon Musk, one of the things that you mentioned before, Wilson, right, was that sometimes businessmen, pag sobrang yaman na nila, they want to achieve something bigger in life.
Yes,
Right?
beyond business,
Right?
beyond money.
Exactly. I guess power, self-actualization in government, right? And I guess nandun na si Elon Musk. Messianic.
Messianic
There you
thinking,
go.
akala niya Messiah siya.
There you go.
Akala niya he will help save America.
Okay. So, I think last
Yes,
question ko, Wilson, is especially now that this trade war is ongoing, right?
yes,
If you are consulting PBBM,
yes.
right, and his regime, And now mukhang mas lumalapit tayo to USA than to China. Correct me if I'm wrong there.
Yes,
Ano to? Do you think that it will backfire later?
I think we in the Philippines should learn from our Asian and ASEAN neighbors
Okay.
because of this trade war and the unpredictable scenario, unpredictable scenarios of Trump and USA government. We should learn from India, Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand. What are they doing now? They are befriending China. They are trying to strengthen economic cooperation, trade, and investment with China. Japan is doing that, South Korea, India. After 4 years of misunderstandings and past conflicts, are sitting down with China and trying to boost bilateral trade
Parang baliktad, no? Because of this trade war, lalo pa silang lumalapit sa China.
all over Asia because they need more markets, more investors, more tourism. We unfortunately have not yet adjusted in the Philippines.
Yep.
We are still non-stop 150% reliant psychologically and others on USA. We should be diversifying our relationship with everyone.
Okay. So I think that wraps up our episode on Trump's trade wars.
And you
And
will wrap up only if we
pag
eat
naubos na natin ang...
itong lahat nito. Last piece is yours.
Right. Thank you. Ang sarap nito Ang sarap
Yes,
nitong otap
this
na
is
to.
Cebu style otap.
Wow. Bakit Cebu
It's
style?
Kasi it's famous in Cebu. I
Thank you.
presume it's from Cebu.
Mhm.
Pero we create it here, we bake it here with Kamuning Bakery Cafe Bakers.
Okay. So everyone, thanks for tuning in again and have a great day.
And if you want to,
Oh, may money pa pala tayo.
the new bestseller of Kamuning Bakery Cafe, one session we will be eating peanut.
Okay. Thanks, guys.